Ready to create an amazing story?
Choose a book from one of these real-life writing heroes
to make a new story just like theirs.
The Bronte Sisters.
Which story should we try?
The Bronte sisters were creative people who loved to pretend.
Charlotte, Emily, and Anne wrote lots of great stories.
Hey, let's create a story about us pretending. One rainy day, Yadina pretended to be a ringmaster. One rainy day, Yadina pretended to be a ringmaster. And Xavier pretended to be a clown. And Xavier pretended to be a clown. Yadina and Xavier pretended they were inside a library. Yadina and Xavier pretended they were inside a library. When suddenly, they pretended the floor turned into quicksand. When suddenly, they pretended the floor turned into quicksand. I'll save them. So then, Brad pretended to rescue his friends as dun-da-da-dun, Bike Man. So then, Brad pretended to rescue his friends as dun-da-da-dun, Bike Man.
Yay, Brad, our brave hero!
Xavier and Yadina were proud to have such a brave friend as they climbed aboard Brad's rescue dinosaur. Xavier and Yadina were proud to have such a brave friend as they climbed aboard Brad's rescue dinosaur.
That was amazing!
The end.
Thanks for telling such a surprising story about us.
And pretending some amazing things.
Just like the Bronte sisters.
Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens used his imagination to write great stories.
Stories that lots of people still love today.
Ooh, let's create a story about Brad's imagination. One day, Brad was laying down on his beanbag. One day, Brad was laying down on his beanbag. When suddenly, Brad imagined it was an airplane. When suddenly, Brad imagined it was an airplane. And Brad imagined he was in outer space. And Brad imagined he was in outer space. Then Brad imagined he saw worms. Then Brad imagined he saw worms.
Whoa, now that's using your imagination.
And Brad imagined he was holding a lollipop. And Brad imagined he was holding a lollipop.
Whew, my imagination is exhausting.
So Brad imagined he was relaxing in the butterfly conservatory. So Brad imagined he was relaxing in the butterfly conservatory.
Ooh, now there's a story I loved.
The end.
Thanks for telling such a silly story about my imagination.
Using your imagination makes everything more fun.
Just like Charles Dickens. Nellie Bly.
Nellie Bly wrote about some big, and sometimes scary, adventures she went on.
Nellie was bold. That means she was brave and willing to try new things.
Hey, let's create a story about Yadina being bold. At the playground, Yadina was too scared to try the monkey bars, so she went on the duck. At the playground, Yadina was too scared to try the monkey bars, so she went on the duck.